waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. The leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time.
Sarah and I are heading to Michigan for a week to see my folks. They're in between Adrian, Michigan and Jackson, Michigan, which is the lower central Michigan kind of. But anyways, I don't know how we do it. We're only going to be there for like a week. And the car's like full. I don't get it. Well, I kind of do. Because when I go to my dad's, it's usually going to work. He lives on a small farm, so usually I got to bring some work clothes. And now I got to bring some regular clothes to, you know, be, I don't know, clean. Oh, she's laughing. And it's going to be cold in Michigan, Memorial Weekend. And so we got a bag just full of coats. My bag, Sarah's bag, my bag, whatever. And there's no TV in our room where we're staying, so we like to bring our own TV. I don't know. T-Mobile home internet, we bring that. Sarah has some extra stuff. We got some computers here. We have a cooler full of some stuff. Lunch and then some more, you know, protein mix and stuff. And then I got like a couple pair of shoes because, like I said, work outside, you know, I need that. Got my dad a little gift there. Lunch is in here, and along with some other foods that we like because, well,
be good.
I just leave it at that. So there we are. Car's like full.
I think we're being a little bit ridiculous. But it's okay, we have room. But we're used to traveling with everything.
Everything.
So it was really a struggle for me to pack today.
Oh, this is crazy. They're going to think we're moving in. I mean, who brings the TV to go to see their parents? We do.
Are you done in here?
And her work. Because Sarah still has a week worth of work still to go. So anyways, I don't know how much we'll film up there. She has a baby shower to go to, and then there are parades that we're gonna be going to, and I don't know, whatnot. So
it's sunny, but
here
don't be deceived.
it was 46 degrees.
But don't
this
be
morning.
deceived. It's cold.
We're in like Crossville, Tennessee area, and it's 46 degrees this morning here.
Okay, we gotta go.
We gotta go. All right, we're behind. See you in a little bit, Rod and Kristen. All right, we're getting ready to move our truck because where we're staying at, sometimes they need to get their vehicle out, and there's nothing. I sent the unlock deal on my phone to unlock the truck. It wouldn't unlock. I had to use the manual key. There's no lights coming on whatsoever. I don't know what is wrong. Last time I locked it and unlocked it, it has two batteries, one here and one there. So I don't know. That is just so weird. It just won't do anything. It's been sitting here for about 3 weeks, well, 2.5 weeks without moving. I can't imagine it sitting here that long and two batteries dying on it, but I don't know. We'll keep you guys posted on it. We'll see. Okay, I got our little charger on it, which we're probably not going to leave it on it. It's saying my battery's 4.4 volts on this one right here. And let's go see what that one is. That's crazy.
What did we leave on?
Well, you can't really leave anything. I don't know what the deal is. 4.4 volts. Wow. Battery's dead. Okay, here's our little 7-watt solar charger. I mean, it's not going to charge the battery. I suppose it might if it's... No. We'll see what it does. It's at 4.4% now.
You're around the mirror.
And we'll see.
We'll see if it's up to 6 by the time we get home.
Yeah. Anyways, let's put this thing in the sun.
And one of our fans that watches our channel just let me know that our old boat is for sale. So if anybody needs a nice catamaran, it's in Palmetto, Florida. We love sunbums. I'd like to know who gets it. I'd like to follow it. I keep up with our boat.
Yep, all right. Got it hooked up to the battery. Has a suction cup solar thing on top. That's all we can do.
All right, we were supposed to be on the road. What time is it?
Oh gosh.
Oh, only 34 minutes ago. So
Oh, that took 20 minutes.
That's not too bad.
That took 20 minutes. Oh, hold on, I got her.
We'll see you guys later. We've been driving like 15 minutes and Eric's had lots of time to think about the truck.
All right, I'm pretty sure what's wrong with it is we have a dash cam plugged in, and even though it's not probably drawing a lot of power and it's not lighting up all the time, it still has sensors on it. Like if the car gets bumped, you know, it comes to life and, you know, films the front and back. So I think over a period of 3 weeks with that dash cam drawing a little bit of power, I think it killed both batteries in 3 weeks. I'm gonna have to look up, see how much power that thing actually draws. So that's it. Our dash cam was plugged in, and I got that solar panel on it now, but I probably should have unplugged the dash cam, and it solar panel maybe charged them up. I don't know. I'm really curious to see if how the batteries do with that little 7-watt solar charger on it. So anyways, we'll let you guys know. We'll keep you posted.
So on our trip, all Eric's gonna think about is the truck.
Nah, just batteries.
And all I'm gonna think about is, I wanna know who buys our boat. So if you buy our boat, let us know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I still call it our boat.
I tell them make a lowball offer and try to get back. When you say we're from Tennessee, we got curvy roads. Here's our curvy roads. Ooh, now this one would have been a challenge in the truck and trailer. Definitely would have took up the whole road on this one. And it's a pretty steep incline too. The truck would have been working pretty good. Drop offs. I mean, you get off the road here, you're going, trailer's going to be tipping.
We would not bring the trailer this way.
My ears are popping too.
I don't know if we would bring the big truck this way.
Like a lot of people get car sick going down these roads if you go too fast if they're a passenger.
Not me.
No, Sarah can take it. I have to be driving because if I'm a passenger, they just have to drive slow.
You don't want me to drive you on this road?
No, you're fast at it. I'd get car sick.
Because I grew up in these roads.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in these there hills.
Them there hills. Oh man, my bottom is sore. Well,
what a way to start that one. Why is your bottom sore?
well, just got back from Michigan. We did it in 2 stops. 9.5 hours or so. I don't know. What time is it? We left at, well, it's almost 4 o'clock Central Time. So anyhow, we didn't film up there. We were just with some families and spent time with them for Memorial Day. And had a good time. Now we're back. And anyways, that's why you missed a video a couple weeks ago by the time I get this out. So anyways, there it is.
All right, we got to unload. We're here for a few days. Today is Friday.
Yeah.
And we head out on Tuesday. Ooh, lots to do.
We can keep you guys up to date on what's going on with our truck batteries. Now, our cousin down at the end of the road here kind of saved our batteries. When he got done charging them, he said they were at 12.4. Got one here and one here. And about 5-6 days later, I checked the batteries and they were at 11.4 or 11.7, which is not that great. So I am trying this Victron smart charger. And let's see if I can't get it pulled up here on my phone. What it's doing is a recondition. I don't know if you can see that. If I touch it here, signs on, so it's Bluetooth. Oh, so it's in float mode now. Okay, what it was doing when it reconditions it, it holds it at 14.4 volts at low current until it thinks it can hold a charge. And so that's where it was at 30 minutes ago, and now it's on the float phase now. Is keeps your battery at a constant voltage and fully charged. So I don't know how long it'll do that. It says it can take up to, you can do this from a totally dead battery, and it said it can take up to 48 hours to recondition a battery from fully dead. So since I already had it charged up, maybe might take a few hours just to say that's good. We'll see. Hopefully we can save my batteries. Quick update on my battery issue with my truck since I killed both batteries. I went to, they're charged up right now. I went to go drive the truck around, make sure everything was good because it's been about a month, and I had an engine light on, didn't know what it was. So I opened up the GMC truck app. You can see that, and let me show you where it was at. Anyways, I opened up the GMC truck app, and it told me the there it is right there, my GMC. Open that, and it was telling me my anti-lock braking system was not working or something like that. So I went to Chat GPT, and I told it what I had, told it what happened, and it suggested a couple things. Disconnect the negative part of the batteries, let it sit 10-15 minutes, and maybe that could reset the system. Take it for a drive, variable speeds, and it might recalibrate itself, or check the fuses. So I took it for a test drive, light stayed on, nothing happened there. I then got onto my fuse box, and here's the fuse box. I had fuse number, ChatGPT said to check for EBCM, which is electronic brake control module. And there's actually two of them, number 20 and 25. So that's this fuse and this fuse right here, 20 and 25. So I took those out, inspected them. I've never inspected that kind before, but anyways, I had them out for about 5 minutes, put them back in, restarted the vehicle, and it cleared itself. So that's a win, because I was prepared to go to the dealership if they could squeeze me in Monday, because we're leaving Tuesday for we're going out west. But since it's cleared itself, good thing for the GMC, my GMC app told me what it was, and ChatGPT told me kind of how to figure out how to fix it. It's been about 40 hours since I last charged the truck, and the normal voltage for good batteries should be between 12.6 and 12.8. That's what we got here. Still got 12.5, so it's been holding strong for over a day at that. So I think we saved our batteries. Let me show you what our car cam looks like. If you can see that right in there, that's our car cam, which is right there, and it plugs into one of our USB ports right here. Right now, we've learned if we're going to stay more than a day or two without starting the truck, we're just going to go ahead and unplug that thing. Actually, if we think we're in an area that may have some, you know, questionable people around it, we're just going to plug it into a power source, and that way it won't drain the battery. That should last for an extra day or two, I would think. So anyways, I think we saved our batteries, but we'll keep you posted if they decide to start to not do so good.
It's Sunday morning, June the 1st. I am trying to get us entry to the Rocky Mountain National Park. So you have to wait until 9 o'clock on June the 1st. Well, 9 o'clock our time on June the 1st. So we should be at church this morning because it starts at 9 a.m. But we're going to be a little bit late. So I'm going to see if I can get us entry for July into the Rocky Mountain National Park. I was finally able to get 4 days timed entry to Rocky Mountain National Park. So got it done and we made it to church. So the rest of the day cleaning up the camper, packing it back up so we can leave on Tuesday.
And I don't know how we did it, but we probably made at least 100 trips out to the camper to bring stuff back out here and clean it up. It's crazy how much stuff we brought in 4 weeks. What'd you do?
Nothing.
Stub your toe?
What are you doing?
Well, how many trips did you make out to the camper?
Today?
Well, yesterday and today.
8 million.
8 million. And we've been filling up our bags. This is probably the 4th bag that she brought out to fill stuff up with. Of course, we cleaned all our sheets. Cleaned all of, was that looking down too much?
You were probably at my feet, it felt like.
So we got every freezer stocked. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Gosh, the freezer's so full.
Oh, man.
Careful now, that's your cookies. Don't show everybody your cookies.
And let's see what we got in. Ow, 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 ow. That's one bad thing about these freezers.
When your husband smashes your finger in it?
Ow, ow. Sorry. And this is still doing pretty good.
That's fresh lettuce from Mom and Dad's.
Yep, and we still got, I got some salad dressing that needs to come back in here. Sorry about your finger, babe. Anyways, all the sheets are cleaned. We cleaned the inside, dusted it all. Mopped it all, so.
It's good to go.
Good to go, and probably a few more, well, maybe at least another dozen trips to.
No,
we'll forget something.
I'm almost done.
Are you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
2 more trips.
Uh-huh. Heading out tomorrow. See you guys in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are packed up, getting ready to hook up and head towards Texas. Are you sure there's campground down this road?
The sign said.
Kind of feels like we're going to a dead end.
Well, it is a dead end street.
We looked at Google Maps. I felt like we were going to dead end.
Right there.
It dead ends at the campground.
And we drove about 500 miles today, which is normally, well, we don't go that much.
More
but
than we want to do.
Since we're just busting it down to Texas, made today a long day, and tomorrow's going to be about 2 hours shorter, hour and a half shorter or something like that than today. So
We're just trying to get out west.
yep, I don't know what else to say.
Well, good. We're at the campground.
And I don't know why it's called Tar Park.
We'll probably find out.
We'll see if we can't find out.
But I think it is a... First I thought it was a county park, but then I saw something that said U.S. Army Corps, so I'm not sure.
So this look, usually last time we stayed on the other side of the river right before Little Rock.
Pause. U.S. Army Corps. It's on the sign.
But it's the same river when we were coming down to Tennessee last time.
No, coming to Texas.
Or Texas, sorry. And it looks pretty full right now, but it's closer to the interstate. So this is probably about 25 miles out of our way, but we don't want to stay at a Love's gas station. And this is like $26 a night.
And
so I'd rather do this.
the park we stayed at last time when we checked it a couple of months ago, was it a couple of months ago?
Yeah.
It was full.
It was full.
But I checked it today and there's like 4 or 5 campsites open.
So I would have stayed there, but let's go ahead and try this out. And
well, we had already booked this and there is a cancellation fee. And then we would have had to pay for the other one, so it's just easier. Easier to go with what we already had booked.
there's the dump station.
But it's also nice to check out somewhere new. Oh, Oh, somebody's camping in a school bus over here. I love it.
That looks like Camp Host.
So they didn't have directions to Loop A, but we are right here because we had looked at the map ahead of time. So you just got to pull up a little bit and then we're going to back it in. So they really need to mow. It's starting to get tall here. But we are backed up right to the river. Got a little breeze here too. It feels good. It's 92 here today, but feels pretty nice.
I think we're on a barge. No, just kidding. Here's our back window view. Actually, there's a big barge coming down up the river. Let's go take a look. Back in
C.
Is that C5?
Yeah.
They're really not labeled that well. Oh, there we go, on the ground. C5. Right there. A little bit of a view behind it. Kind of looks like stagnant water on this little section of the campground. Has lots of junk in the water and probably pollen. Not going to do a full review of Tar Park Campground. Pretty empty right now. There's C6 right here, and that must be C7. So anyways, you get the gist of this little C loop. Trying to figure out some of the campground here. Of course, I don't have a map on me. This is A23 back in. You can see on the tables. Oh, this is a one-way road, but looks like you pull in this way and then you leave out that way. So this is D1 pull through, D2 pull through. Come up this little hill, got your power, and here's D3. This is a nice spot. Back up, well, you got some trees there, you got a nice rocks over here, nice rocks, huh? Okay. And D4, nice concrete pad. Most of the campers are down here at this end for some reason. Seemed like it was that when I looked online, most of them were booked in this end anyway. So I was like, well, we want easy in and out, and we want, you know, to be more quiet in case it got noisy or something. I don't know. Some of these pads are cement, some of them are just paved asphalt. Here's D5 right here.
They're all pretty long though.
They are nice. Here's D6. Look at that view. Nice.
D7's really close.
D7's a little closer than D7 and D6. It's kind of close. And it has a little funky dip right there, but that shouldn't hurt anything. And of course, D8, which is backed up to whatever that one is, D9. So your back end's going to be looking right at those guys. I don't think I'd want that one. Here's spot D12. You put your camper here. It says water and electric, and I think you put a boat over here. That's probably why a lot of people like some of these spots down here, because just like here, camper, boat. So that's why there's more people down here at this end. That's D13, and then D14, and it goes on. Except for D14 doesn't have 2 spots. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Well, I don't. They're close to the water because it is a little more open right here. You can see the water is. They must know us. let's just go with that. The water's a little more open right here. So this is the Arkansas River, and I don't know if it just splits and then comes back in, or if it combines with another river over there. I'm not sure. There's spot D18, and that was must be 19 and 20. This bathhouse a little bit different. Looks a little newer than the one I took pictures of. I'm not gonna go inside of that one.
Me neither.
Oh, this just has a little
It's just a little loop.
little loop right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when you pull out, I guess most people have room just to pull out and go to the right, but if you don't, you can go to the left, loop around here, come back.
Can I walk up there?
Yep. Here's spot D22. This is the loop where everyone starts to, I don't know, is where everyone's back here. Concrete pad. Well, it is also concrete over here as well. The picnic table's all concrete, so maybe that's where ours isn't. It's a little more
And I guess this
rugged.
is more of a view
Yeah.
because it's got the other fingers going off of it. I don't know. I like it, but I like where we are too.
You come to a conclusion why everybody's down here instead of the A.
But if you all have better ideas, let us know.
These all have their picnic tables are on concrete pads
Connected to their camping.
connected to their camper pad, I guess, too. So that's why a lot less dirt. There's a lot of ant hills where we're at too, but if you notice, all these are big old concrete pads. That's it. I don't mind where we're at. I'm just fine. We're
like
just
it.
here for one night anyways. Sarah likes this spot right here, D3. Put your truck here, camper over here. D4's pretty good distance away, and there's not another one on this side. The pull-throughs we talked about earlier is over here, but D3's Sarah's top. The picnic table's not connected, but oh, it is really close to water. It's probably one of the closer ones.
And you get that whole view. Plus this whole view. And some trees. This one has it all.
You just got it all right here in D3. Come book it, everybody. Come book it. A26. It's a nice spot. It has a really big dip right here. I don't know if you can see that. So if you got a trailer that has some low-lying jacks or something, don't pick A26. It's across from A20, which is over here. And there's A19. And that one's A18. Tar Park Campground. They got a playground for the kids. And this looks like the official boat ramp. The other one almost looked like a fishing area. The boat ramp looks pretty steep, but let's get a little closer on it, shall we?
Tar Camp Park likely refers to the historical practice of making tar from trees, particularly the longleaf pine, which was used to preserve ships, wood, and rigging.
And Tar Camp Park.
I like it as much as Willow Beach, the other place we stayed in Arkansas on the same river.
Okay. So
They do.
out of 5 stars, how many?
What did we give the other one?
I don't know. I'd give this one a 4.
I was leaning towards 4.5.
Yeah. I'm doing 4 just because the restrooms need a little attention for cleaning. They're old, but they just need cleaning. And they haven't mowed yet this year, and the grass is about up to my knees.
And my complaint is that sign over there points to loops C and D.
Yeah.
But it doesn't tell you where A is.
A's right here. But to get into A, you have to go around the loop that way and come back this way. So anyways, she gives it 4, 4.5. I give it a 4.
I like it.
We'd come back here again.
Yeah.
But I'd go to Willow Creek first. Willow Creek?
Willow Beach.
Willow Beach first, just because it's closer to the interstate and it's a little bit out of the way.
Yes, if we were just going to my brother's, like headed out west,
Yeah.
I would definitely go to the other one because it's closer.
Yep.
Because we came 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 miles.
20 miles out of the way. 25 miles by the time we hit the side road. So.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Quick review, quick walk around at Tar Camp Park. Well, we had a good night's sleep at the Tar Park Campground. And sorry, I'm just looking. I think I just saw a mud dauber fly underneath my seat cover there. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Either that or we'll lose it somewhere along the road today. So anyways, we're heading to Twin Cove Campground, just north of Dallas in Flower Mound, Texas. So it should be about a 6-7 hour drive. We're going a little bit out of the way so we don't have to drive in the city or anything. But here goes another barge. Good morning, Captain. We're off. Let's get this thing hooked up. We didn't unhook last night. I was wondering, I just got thinking, instead of driving up on some blocks, I wonder if I can just ground the back jacks and just lift us up like an inch or two, still hooked up to the truck. Has anybody done that? Just like say hooked up to the truck and maybe ground the back jacks to lift it up to level it out a little bit, because that's all we were doing, is just leveling bringing the back up some. Anyways, all right guys, we'll see you on the road. Catch you later.
Stop your frustration with me.
Well, you got me pausing the radio's Guns N' Roses.
Just for a second. We have had some good music the last few minutes. But I want to talk about this again. Anybody else with a Brinkley have this? Yeah. Had it charging all day yesterday, so I thought I'd unplug it today. Nope, this is what we get when it unplugs. Nothing. Can you replace the batteries on these?
You know, she's complained about this many times, and I just cut it out of the film. You should see her face.
Somebody might have the answer
I
for
may
it.
have to put it in this time.
Somebody might have the answer of how to fix it.
Well, hey, maybe...
You're not in charge of the tire pressure. I am, and it drives me crazy. I try to monitor it.
It's crazy, I tell you.
I try to monitor it, and I can't.
Welcome to Texas, folks.
The Texas sign's so far away because of road construction.
It's working out. What's up, Sarah?
I'm getting the microwave plate out of the microwave.
We're not leaving till tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're packing up to leave tomorrow. We're going to stay at my brother's again tonight. Thankfully, they're going to take us in.
I thought we were going to stay here tonight.
No.
We've been, how about, 4 nights at your brother's?
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Yep.
Yeah, and we're staying. We were going to stay in the camper. Why are we not staying in the camper again?
Storms, Texas storms. They're coming our way.
Yep. So winds, some people say, I don't have the water on. Up to 70 miles an hour. Some say 100. Possible hail. Possible tornadoes. So we're going to close everything up. We filled up a water tank, which, by the way, I was doing dishes and it was spitting water, you know, like I forgot to turn the pump on or something. I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, we need water. So I go ahead and fill up our tank, add extra weight to our camper anyways. And it only took like 52 gallons and we hold like 75. So does that mean at 52 gallons, I got like 20 gallons of unusable water I can't hardly get to. I thought it was like 75-gallon tank. But anyways,
I thought it was 15.
if any other,
get to, but...
well, I thought it was 15 gallons that we couldn't get to, but apparently it's closer to 25 gallons, so around 20 probably gallons that we can't get to. So if any other Brinkley owners that, empty their tanks out and then fill it back up, how much do you fill it up with? Is it close to what they say the tank holds? Ours isn't. Ours is about 15, 20 gallons off. There may be water in there, but the pickup line is just not picking it up. Okay, sorry, got off track. Yep.
Yes, you did. So anyway, we're packing it up so in the morning when we come back we can just leave because nothing's going to happen tonight and we'll just be ready to roll.
Yep.
So
That's
we're
the
being
plan.
over prepared. We're back at the campground.
We are. I get the key.
We are leaving today, headed further out west.
Let's take a look at the, I don't see any damage.
No, the storms ended up being much less than they were calling for.
I see a limb on top, but it's a small one.
Oh, Eric sees a limb on top, but he said it's a small one, so.
It's probably about like this, so it's not gonna bust anything, and that's kind of.
That's like a stick.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
So that's what we were hoping for. Better safe to not stay in it, I guess. But especially when my brother's so close. So we'll get it packed up, heading out of here. We're going to Palo Duro Canyon State Park today. So the road's closed due to flooding. But you still can get to your campground. You just have to go this way. That's tight. Okay.
Okay. Why they put a trash can when we turn in? Sarah and I just kind of lightly pushed it out of the way here.
We moved it a little. He's injured now.
As you notice, we made it to our campsite, and I walked our little loop here. I forget what loop we're on, but we'll let you know a little bit later, because today's June 8th, and this will probably go out in 5 days anyways, because we're now just catching up with almost real time where we're at. But anyways, had a pretty good little dip right here with the wheels. Had to put several blocks underneath it. I think you saw that. The nose is pretty low. Usually it's you know, here's the normal height right here, so it's down about a foot or so. Usually I can't reach the Brinkley, and I'm above it right now. So whew, she got some bugs on her. I'll have to get those off sometime. Let's see, I guess it rained here, stormed here the other day, last night, and they closed the trails today. Other than that, this is our quick campsite for about 4 days. So there we are. All right, we'll keep you guys posted. We got some hikes coming this week, and then we're traveling out to New Mexico, so stay tuned for that. Should be a fun summer. So cooking with Sarah for tonight. We just got here our first night at
Paloduro Canyon.
What are we having?
We're having, thankfully my brother smoked some meat and gave us some leftovers of it. And let's not tell Mom when I made those potatoes.
Shh, don't tell her.
We made that. We got stuff. We're cleaning out the fridge tonight.
Yeah.
But thanks to my brother, we have supper.
Let's take a quick look at my Flintstone hunk of meat here. Oh yeah, yeah. And some potatoes. Okay, that's warming up with Sarah night. All right.
Not cooking night.
Yep. Let's eat.
Warming up.